Hey, shout out los hermanos de Dios.
Shout out the brothers.
Shout out los hermanos.
So then we just go regular names?
Yeah, just regular names. Let's go, because it takes too long.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was our bad. We should have sent that.
Yeah,
before.
you should have told me so I could
We forgot.
Google something.
We have a lot on our plate. All right.
Okay.
Just like Leslie, okay? I didn't bring my planner and I didn't plan the nicknames for everybody, okay?
All right.
I should
3,
have done that.
2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another La Familia podcast. We got Evelyn in the building.
You already
we got
know.
Leslie. You got Jesse. Rare occurrence for Jesse once again in front of the camera instead of behind it.
I hate it.
We love it. We love it when he's in front of it.
I hate it
He
here.
hates it, but we love it.
I hate it here.
And so, yeah, we're gonna discuss some things. We got some fun topics.
We got some very serious topics.
very serious / fun /
Nobody told me it was going to be
Controversial.
serious.
It's actually the complete
hear me out.
opposite.
So
The complete opposite.
we just gonna go through them,
All right.
just talk and just have a good time. So, Jesse, pop us off with the first one.
All right, I'm going to have to, because these shot glasses don't have, what's it called? Oh, y'all hear that, baby? Shout out, baby.
Shout out to babies.
All right, here we go.
Jilly.
So we're...
Give her the chupon. I'm sorry.
Cut. That's okay. No, actually, we'll leave it.
We just leave it in
Yeah.
there. Leave it in there.
Oh my gosh. They're going
A
to
mom superpower in action right now.
Oh.
Jilly,
I
get
would
the
have
baby.
her
Chup on.
here, but
Chup on right
You want to
now.
feed her?
Right
Right
now.
now.
feed. Yeah, so this could go
Gerber-
viral.
Gerber
We'll do
right
that
now.
in a little
It's
bit.
normal. It's
As a
normal.
matter of fact,
El
let me
Gerber right now.
Yes, that's what I meant. That's what
can't
I meant,
even-
Jesse. That's what I meant.
Hey, that goes along with today's topic. Here we go. All right, ready? So we're going to be talking about the Hispanic 10 Commandments.
Okay.
Topic number 1. Y'all ready? So we're going to go through one by one. Everyone gets to share a story or whatever. All right?
Can I say something? The first one can be divided into two. Because, like, the superstition
it
is
can.
one thing, and then the...
Well, I'm saying either or, because if maybe someone
Yeah,
will
it's
say
kind of.
yours.
It
Okay.
can be
So-
divided into two, but it also can be like right together.
Yeah. Oh, she's zoomed in.
Yeah,
Man.
I'm blind. Just let
You
me
are
know.
blind. You are blind. When you be reading, you be squinting.
Bro, I literally cannot
That's why I
see.
told her. That's why I had everybody wear sunglasses. I don't want you to feel like
Oh.
excluded.
Exactly. It's not for the look.
So it's not for us. It's really for you.
It's
You're
really
just squinting.
Yeah.
I
here we
forgot
go.
to bring my cane.
We'll start with Evelyn though, since I'm saying it. All right. A Hispanic superstition or inside joke that you grew up with that made no sense, but you just understand it, you know it. What is it? Give us one.
Dang. Okay. Like, if you walk around with no socks, te vas a
Oof.
enfermar.
Oof.
And this is so funny because I still believe it till this day. Like,
too, low-key.
I don't be letting my
I really
kids
do.
walk around, but you know how, like, can I say white people?
You can say
Yeah,
white
oh,
people.
okay. You know how white people be like, go outside and ground yourself, and they walk out with no shoes, no nothing, and they're touching the earth and stuff. And I'm like, nah, fam.
No, I'm gonna get sick.
Me va a dar COVID. Me va a dar something.
You're not with it. You're not with
For
it.
real, yeah, because our parents were like, "Oh, we got smacked for not having our shoes in the house."
For real.
Yeah.
So
that's one
you're
of them.
traumatized.
Yeah, even though doctors say it's not true, but I don't believe it.
I think for me, it was never the you're going to get sick if you're walking around barefoot,
sorry.
but more the you...
Wait, you want to cover a break?
No. I just was like, what is playing?
Why did it get louder? Jaylene,
I was just
lower
so
the
confused.
volume.
Like, is somebody in here?
We gotta leave all this in because this is too good.
We
Jaylene,
didn't leave it in. I was just
Bro,
really
this is too good.
confused.
Jaylene, lower the volume.
Hey,
Okay, can
honestly,
you check if you're still recording?
the beauty of
Yeah.
children, they,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's amazing.
This is
They
so
don't
hilarious.
care. I wish I was
This is
alive.
funny.
I didn't.
Wait, having kids?
Or you just don't care like that. It's just said.
For real.
Okay, I'm
They pay
sorry.
no bills.
If you look back at this and you see my face, I'm like, what is
No,
All right, I'm
you're gonna have to do
I'm
a cut to that face. All right,
So
go ahead.
Leslie was talking.
Yeah.
No, I was saying that for us, it wasn't the getting sick, but like if you're gonna get on the couch on your bed, like your socks, your feet are gonna be dirty. So like my mom did not like us walking around the house like barefoot till this day.
Yeah.
But you talking about like barefoot, like
Barefoot or with socks on.
Okay.
Like I just couldn't.
'Cause
You
I
have
was
to
gonna
have
say-
like your chanclas or pantuflas on because if you got on the couch and my mom like had seen us walking around, barefoot, she'd be like, nah, like go change, go like wash your feet. Yeah.
yeah, because I was gonna say with socks, it wasn't even, and this had nothing to do with like being sick.
Yeah.
Just walking around with socks in general. My mom never
Let
let
go.
me. Heck no, like never walk around, especially like white socks.
Oh,
Yeah.
The white socks
okay.
was like, don't walk because then it's
Yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
not gonna wash right. And then another big one that wasn't necessarily like a superstition or like a inside sick thing or whatever. It was like I couldn't put like my feet in the car like this with my shoes. That was definitely a no
Why?
go. I don't know.
Just not to get the thing
Just
dirty?
get it dirty.
Bro,
She
bad
just would
juju,
never.
you
She would
got
never
it.
let me.
boys come in.
Or
like-
like when we would
Llorona.
go to the grocery store, she never let me step on the oil spots. She was like, "Don't step on the oil spots." I'm like, "You know this whole parking lot is
Ask her.
trash."
Ask her if she has some trauma about that. Maybe she.
Maybe, but like
she
little
slept
things
in-
like that. I'm like, what is the what? Anyway,
What is the point?
Well, for
Yeah.
us, like they wouldn't let us turn on the lights like in,
In
the
the
car.
car?
For the longest time, I thought it was illegal. Like I thought cops would stop.
We
us.
all-
Oh my God,
Hold up,
yes.
We all thought it was illegal.
I made a TikTok video asking the cops. I was like, "Is this real?" And 50% of them said yes, you can get a ticket, and then 50% of them said no. So I'm
Why
still
can
confused.
you get a ticket though?
No,
That's what I
did,
wanna
dang,
say.
I forgot that one. That's crazy.
But apparently-
my mom would be like, "La policía." I'd be like,
Yeah.
How?
Me van a parar la policía.
Does it like trigger a police sensor if I turn this down?
I'm like, why
Literally.
They're like Mexicans. We can see
They're
them.
like, I got a 2001 Silverado July 35.
That didn't make no sense either. What about you?
I would say mine's like a superstition and an inside joke. One was calling vapor of Vaporu.
Oh
When I found out that Vaporu was vapor rub,
Oh
because one, my mom never had the sticker on the bottle for some reason. Two, I never as a kid correlated.
It was like the one that was, like,
Vaporu.
passed down.
Vaporu was like a Mexican slang for vapor, like it's literally
Hold
vapor
on, it
rub
never
without
had
the
the
B.
You never
Yeah.
had the sticker because it was like
Yeah, it was,
Yeah,
it was
passed
like
down
one
for
big. It was
generations.
like one big
My
one.
grandma used that
It was
same
one
bottle.
big one
And her
that like
grandma
everyone
used
used.
that vapor rub bottle as well.
No. I get you.
Well, it was that because I went.
Yeah.
She sent me to Walgreens. She was like, "Hey, go pick up some Vaporu." And when I
No,
got
no,
there,
no, tell me you asked for that.
no, I
Don't
asked
tell
for
me
it.
you
I was
asked
like
for that.
13. I was like, "Hey,
you
this is
know
not
the
funny. This is a real
Vaporu?
story." No, okay. So I got there. I was like, "Hey, do you guys have Vaporu?" And they were like, "Vaporu." I was like, "Yeah, the stuff that you like rub on yourself. It smells good."
He's
And
like,
they
"The
were
stuff
like,
that you-"
"The stuff that you." This is how y'all do it, right?
The persinas.
And they were like, Vaporu. I was like, "Yeah, like the blue bottle." And he was like, "Vapor rub?" I said, "Oh my God." Oh my. And then the superstition is that it heals everything.
Oh,
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you got
They
a cold
eat
headache.
it. They put it on.
Hold on.
No.
Eat it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
about the
didn't
eating.
know that
I don't know
people
about the
ate
eating
it.
part. We don't.
No,
Yeah.
there's
We don't
Latinos
align
that
with those
eat it.
beliefs here at La Familia.
Hey, comment down below if you're Latino.
No, but
that eats
hold
Vaporu.
on. But
That's
hear
where
me
we draw
out.
the line.
Hear me out, because my tia was getting it like it was really sick, and she's like, "Oh yeah, hija, just take a tablespoon of Vaporu and eat it." She ate it, bro. She was healed. I mean, I haven't done it, but she was healed.
And she hasn't had bad breath since.
No, but they believe in it for everything.
Yeah.
Pon en los pies and la nuca
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
everything.
It's everything. I had all on your feet
My
with socks.
mom has been real big on arnica.
Okay.
I know what that is. I don't even know what that is. She be
yeah.
putting it like in the alcohol.
I feel like
and
it
I'm
doesn't
like,
help that much.
I don't know. I don't
Really?
know. She's always like, what the
I'm
No.
not gonna lie to you. Vaporu really did heal me though.
Healed you from
That
what?
Everything.
con té de manzanilla.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's magic.
No, but y'all can't tell me that hearing like these Hispanics, they have their like recetas for everything. Sometimes I feel like they work better than freaking
they do.
medicine. You know, when I was feeling really sick and they would give me a Sprite with the crackers.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So my mom was
The Sprite with
my
the
mom was a
crackers.
little bit more like Chicana, right? Like
Yeah.
she's not like Mexican, but it was for her. It was like always Sprite and crackers for
Yeah.
whatever was
The
going on.
Yeah.
Sprite
Yep.
and crackers.
And it works.
Canada
It
Dry
works,
and
though.
crackers.
No,
Like,
it
fam.
seriously works.
I have swine flu. This is not going to help me.
Ebola. Sprite cured my Ebola.
This ain't going to do it.
It ain't. No, but I feel like mentally because we were so like locked in, we're like, yeah, the Sprite. I feel like
It's
it works.
perfect.
I'm not gonna
Perfect.
sit here and
God
say
is
like
with
it
the
didn't
Latinos
help,
for
but
sure.
like the idea of just like Sprite and crackers or vapor rub, like, and that's it.
Everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Y sopa de
fideo.
De fideo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yep, that went
That
went
shit was
Hey,
crazy.
good.
shout out all
Caldo,
our moms
caldo.
for that, for real.
But you know what? Till this day, when we're sick, I make sopa, and it works.
My mom still does that
And
too.
then they make you like drink the caldo that's left.
Oh yeah.
Like make
with
sure
the-
you drink it because that's what's gonna heal you.
Because it has all the nutrients.
Yeah.
So you telling me like all this chicken
But
and carrots I ate
But
are not
no,
gonna
but
help
it's
either.
right because okay, think about it. Back in the days, like all these medicines, pills, they didn't exist. They used like herbs from the earth and like what they
Yeah.
have. So
From the earth.
from the earth, from the
So
earth.
basically, our parents time traveled.
Yeah.
And
Basically,
are
they're
here
doctors
Right.
without the degree.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Seriously, shout out those parents, bro. Shout out our moms and dad. All right, next one.
Let's
This
move
one,
on.
This one might get a little touchy
Actually,
for y'all.
I feel
Okay.
like we should. Before we get to that one, like we should talk about like slang or words.
Okay,
that
we can
are,
go.
like,
Yeah, we can go into
that
that.
are ¿cómo se dice? Like Spanglish.
Like what you just
know,
did?
like you
Like Vaporu is technically.
Like Vaporu.
Yeah.
Well, tell me why I always thought Vaporub was the English version of Vaporu. Like,
Same.
I just thought that, we say it in Spanish, that's the name, but they only sell it in English because we're in America.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was
That's what I
Vicks.
thought.
I was like, Vicks?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah,
Vicks owned it.
They're like, Vaporu, Vicks.
Yeah.
No, it's Vaporu, fam. Vaporu.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
You know, honestly, I didn't even find out. Well, this is embarrassing, but like, I didn't find out that these things weren't real words until I took Spanish in middle school. Because you know, you got to take Spanish in middle school mandatory.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, we got an exam, and it was like translating mall, truck, folder, pencil, pen, and I put pluma, carpeta, troca, mol, and I failed that. I was like, I'm the only Mexican in this class, and I failed this exam. And
That
she
is
was
kinda
like, she said,
embarrassing.
mall
That is
is not
embarrassing, though.
mall is not the mall. It's centro comercial. I was like,
Yeah.
no, it's not.
I would
fam.
never guess
I've
that though.
No, it's
never
not.
called Centro Comercial ever in my life.
Or
Vamos al
bolígrafo.
centro
I was like, what's a
comercial.
bolígrafo?
For
What
real.
is that?
Mercado, I would have said like Mercado before that.
You know,
Yeah.
El Salvador, how they call like trucks, they'll call it pica.
Pica, yeah.
And it wasn't
That's
until
pickup.
maybe like 3 days, they're not 3
Yeah,
days,
exactly.
3 years ago.
Oh,
and I was like,
She
I
said
made
3 days ago.
I made that connection. I was like, wait
Oh,
a second,
man.
like, pickup truck. That's why
That's
they call
bad.
it like pica.
Pica.
That's
yeah,
funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Or they call the clear alcohol vodka, basically they call it guaro
Guaro.
in Salvador.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Bucanas?
Guaro, but
Guaro.
it's because it's clear. So
Yeah.
yeah. Like guaro.
Yeah.
The new one that was just added was Bucanas. All the
Bucanas.
Oh yeah,
Mexicans
Bucanas,
like
but it's not even Bucanas. It's
Wait,
Buchanan.
wait, what is
Buchanan's.
Bucanas?
Buchanan's, the alcohol.
Buchanan's.
Oh,
The real
really?
name is Buchanan.
And it's like an Irish drink.
And
Yeah,
it's,
I thought it
but
was
we call it
Bucanas.
Bucana. That makes sense.
And you gotta go real fast. Bucana.
But I don't. Okay, there's a lot of Spanish stuff that you can't translate to English.
Like what?
No matter. Damn, I
Like,
can't even
me
think.
Like
puse bien
sana,
pedo.
sana, colita de
Yeah.
rana.
Say it in English. Say it in
You
English.
can't.
Say it, say
Me
it.
puse bien pedo.
I mean, I guess it would be.
I got a real
like
fart.
I got real fart.
I got a real
yeah.
fart last night.
Sana, sana, colita de rana. What do you, what do you
Frog's
say?
ass.
Right.
Frog's ass, you're healed.
Frog's ass.
Frog's ass, you're
Wait,
healed.
In the
wait,
name
wait.
of Jesus.
Who
it's Frog's
came up,
ass.
who came up with that though? I wouldn't know. Sana,
did
sana,
that?
colita
Colita
de
de
rana.
rana.
Like
Look, I want to look into it.
how
right
does
now,
it?
see
Yeah. Let me find out it's some
Let me-
voodoo.
Oh, here we go. Here we
For
go.
real.
Google, thanks, shout out Google.
Google it, Google it.
No,
Shout
not
out
voodoo,
Google.
not voodoo, not
What if
voodoo.
it is voodoo?
It's
We
voodoo.
can't say it no more.
But we say it. I'm gonna still say it.
We have
kids will say it.
redeemed the
okay,
word.
wait, going back to the.
We've redeemed it.
Shut.
Now we can say it.
We've applied the frog's ass to that word.
We have deconstructed the bad
Deconstructed
thing,
the word and
made it
redeemed
good.
it. Now we can say it.
Honestly, Hispanics would do that.
No, well,
I know a people group who did that.
you know what is funny? Hispanics that do the limpias with
gotta
the
cut that
eggs.
off.
Oh yes.
Okay, this is
That's
so
brujeria.
hilarious. I know that is brujeria, which I don't believe, even though I'm a Hispanic, even though half of my family does that. But
Shout
I
out to
mean,
your
It's
family.
real. It's
shout out
prominent.
to
It's prominent.
yeah, my dad's side of the family. Anyways, it's so funny to me because like, why an egg?
Yeah,
Why
why the egg?
Yeah,
And why
the-
does it work? Nah.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, why does it work? Then?
Wait, does it? I need to go check
Right
that.
Chill.
Science experiment right now.
It's for science.
You find it?
No. I can't find anything. Like,
Yeah,
no one
some-
knows.
Everybody knows.
Oh,
Who knows
no.
where it comes from?
It was
Like,
just
Google
passed
search,
down.
What? Who invented?
Yeah.
Who invented heel frog's ass?
He'll frog's ass. Heal. If it doesn't heal today, it'll heal tomorrow. It's like you just don't understand, but we get it.
You
All
wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. All right.
You just don't understand.
All right, here we go. Next topic. So, Hispanic laws of your house. Things you grew up
Oh
with
my
from strict
God.
parents. We all had in one form or fashion. So he's like,
You sound like you want to start.
this is Evelyn's therapy session.
You sound like you need to
Because
get
I
some stuff
can't
off your
afford
chest.
therapy. I'm here.
We're here. So, what is something that you
Hey,
grew up
wait.
with?
Have y'all heard that what do men do when they don't want to go to therapy? They
What?
start podcasts. Have y'all ever heard that?
Wait, Tony, because this is you.
It is me. And I have daddy issues.
What you didn't know was
What you did know is that.
Dang. Okay.
I miss my
Anyways,
dad.
he actually started this podcast so one day his dad can see it.
Dang, that's cold.
Tony starts crying.
That was a good one though.
Tony starts-
That was a good one.
I told you
That was
this
good.
topic about to get touchy. Y'all didn't
Walked
not hear
out.
me. I literally said this topic might rub some feathers.
Dang. Okay. Well, I think some.
I might not be able to really relate to that one
Why?
as much as y'all. No, start though.
It don't gotta be like strict.
Jaylene, baby,
Keep it down,
check
keep
on
it down.
baby.
Shout out the baby. Shout out the baby.
Keep it down
Okay.
over there.
It might not be like strict rules, just like things in your house that were like
Yeah.
rules.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. One of them, for some reason, I'm the oldest, okay?
Okay.
So for some reason, since you're the oldest, you're in charge of doing everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, it didn't matter if you had homework or anything like that. You had to barrer, mapear behind everybody. Like that was just the rule. You're the oldest, you got to take care of everybody. And I'm like, bro, like I got to do homework and stuff like that. And then my siblings, they got away with it. They're like, oh, mommy, we have homework, we have this and that. But the oldest always has to take charge. You know, I had to help my parents translate everything, like their bills, stuff like that.
I still do.
But you do?
I still
yeah,
do.
me too.
You
Mom
still can text
calls
too?
me.
Yeah, seriously. Can you fill this out for me? I don't know.
Yeah.
And for me, I had a curfew, literally like 9 p.m. And this is a curfew with them. Like my parents had to be home by 9 p.m. My dad had to be asleep, getting tucked in. Like it just, I don't know. That was just me.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
Or one of y'all?
I'll go with so my mom had this rule that was like, it wasn't even a rule, it was just like like she just was confused by it, so she applied it as a rule. It was like, okay, I'm gonna go to so-and-so's house Friday, and then we got this plan with them too on Saturday, and I think Sunday we're doing this also. And she'd be like, why are you going with them Saturday if you just saw him Friday?
Oh my God.
I was like, oh, that's my friend. He's like, but you already saw him. And I was like, yeah, but we planned to do 2 things in a row. He's like, no, choose one or the other. I was like, why do I gotta choose?
You can't go
Why
home.
do I gotta choose? And the other day I was actually home. My sister did the same thing to my mom, saying, oh, we got plans here Friday. So she's got a car, so she's making all these plans. She's like, why don't you hang out with another friend Saturday? She was like, what? Like, where's the logic? It's like, you already saw them once. It's like,
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't like their friends enough to hang out with them multiple
Why
times.
don't you go out and make new friends? I don't want to.
like,
I got 3 solid friends that I want to see every other day.
every day or every other day. She's
That's
like,
good.
it doesn't make sense. You just saw them. I was like, bro, it don't matter.
I feel like just they don't understand the love that can come from a friendship, because they like it was the same thing. They just find it so weird. Like, but you just hung out with them. Like, why do you want to see them again? I'm like, what do you mean? We can't get enough of each other. Like,
Either that or there's like a lie.
We have a good time together.
Are you lying to me? Are you really going to say, Mom, I'm literally going to see the same person twice?
Wait.
And we're chilling.
Now that I'm thinking about it, do y'all's parents have like friends that they hang out with all the time? Because I feel like my parents, they don't have any friends.
They do, but they don't see each other that often.
Yeah, not often, but it'll be usually the same kind of group.
Yeah.
But if you notice, it's like only now. So like obviously like before we probably came to the picture, they probably didn't have like that friend group, or they were probably growing up too fast and doing different things. So maybe like that's a reason too why it's like
confusing to them.
Why don't you just go out and go do something else or do this?
I think it's a generation thing too, because something that my parents used to say a lot, and oh my God, we're getting heated arguments with them, was that they were like, no one's gonna love you like how family loves you, or like your friends are not real friends.
Oh,
like,
exactly.
Oh, that would piss me off so much. And I was like, you what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents literally
I'm
always
like,
said, ellos no son tus amigos.
Yes, like they're not your real friends.
Yeah,
like,
they'll be like, they're just your acquaintances, basically.
Yeah, they're just you gotta redo it.
So they said that, they're just acquaintances. Oh, but hear me out. I kind of proved my mom right on that sense, because tell me why my little ugly friends in middle school poisoned my teacher. That's a story for another day. And they tried to wrap me into it. No, it was middle school.
Oh.
And they pulled us up with like the police and everything. No, it was actually Lang. And shout out to Lang. Anyway, so the thing is that they pulled us all in, and they tried to say that I poisoned the teacher too. I'm like, listen, y'all were my friends until today. My mom was right. Y'all are just acquaintances.
No, she used to hit me since like elementary school with the whole like, the friends you have now after like public school's done, they're gone. I'm just like, dang.
Yeah.
Mom,
Wait, are they gone though?
They're gone.
No, it's true. It's just the way they deliver it.
Yeah,
it's like,
they're like, friends are temporary. And I'm like, well, yeah, but that's with anyone in your life. Like, not everyone. Well, some people will stick for the long run.
You do get to a certain point where people do stick.
It's like it's just part of life, like stages of life. But why you gotta be so like cruel about it? Like,
why you gotta?
We're kids, and you over here being like, those are not
I'm
your
in the
true
4th
friends.
grade. Chill, bro.
You tearing up.
Let me just be.
I better take the STAR test.
Like, relax.
I passed this first.
Relax, bro. Let me just be friends with him this year.
Yeah, quick story.
You know he's going to a different school next year. Okay, damn.
Bro, quick story, because this man broke my heart. We were at church in the lobby.
What's his name?
Church.
Say his name.
No,
Say his name.
I'll tell you
Say,
later.
say,
Put his
say,
ad.
say,
His
say.
ad right
Listen,
here.
listen.
Say his name.
But listen, we were
Say
in
his
the
name.
lobby.
Say his name.
And we were all like hella happy because we had just done
Okay,
friendship.
say it and we'll bleep it.
Stop.
No, for
Will
real.
you bleep it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it was the Hermano Salazar.
Do we know him? Or
Do you?
Which
You know
one?
El Hermano Salazar?
But there's like all.
Don't say it too many.
No,
Don't
no, no.
say it
It's
too many
the
times
old-
because we gotta keep.
The guy with the hair with
The senior.
We gotta keep bleeping.
His license
The
plate
dad
number
de
is-
todos ellos.
He.
El Hermano Salazar. Okay, so we were in
We gotta
the.
bleep it 3 times.
We were literally in
And
the
then Hermano
lobby, and me and my friends were so happy that we had the friendship bracelets, and we're like, we're gonna be best friends forever. Blah blah blah. Tell me what. He broke my heart in that moment because he's like, "Oh, se miran bien felices. Why?" And then I was like, "Oh, because we got our friendship bracelets and we're gonna be forever." And then he's like, "Tell me that in 20 years." And I was like, "Damn!" And he was
Already
right.
cursing you from the jump.
He was
bro.
right. He's like, and we're like, "No, we're gonna last forever because we grew up together and this and that." He was right.
¿Y dónde están? ¿Dónde están?
Yeah.
I feel like some of that too. Also,
I'm
like
only friends with one, but
And we still
not
got the
that
bracelet.
close. But yeah.
it might be true, right? But like, I feel like when people tell us that, or like parents or people we
They're
look
so
up to tell us
pessimist.
that and it already kind of sets us up to believe that I can't even like, even though I'm in the 6th or 7th grade, I don't want to jump in too much into this friendship because my mom said that it's not gonna last anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
Yeah.
you know what I
For
mean?
sure.
That's
No,
true.
no, no. You're right. Or like you can't trust people in a sense, which is I think friendship love is one of the most. You know, like it can even be better than family love at times because we all have.
Yes.
Sure, we all have experienced family betrayal and that hurts. You know, and your friends are there to like back you up. So
Help you out.
And I think also like it's important or good to like experience like that heartbreak, whether it's from a friendship or like a relationship. Like you like learn from those things. So it's like so
Yeah.
whenever your parents
Jacob,
just,
break my heart so I can learn. Nah, I'm
so I
just
can
kidding.
learn, so I can learn something. So like, whenever your parents or whoever is telling you that, you know, or embedding in you that it's not
Yeah.
gonna last or it's just temporary, it's just like, well, like
I mean, they
all right,
do
well
kind
then-
of set you up for failure. Like
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
But
So it's
I
like
was
I
actually-
think there's importance in like
Yeah.
like going through those hardships or like losing a friend or like because you learn.
Okay,
you
but
look back
would
and
you
you
prefer
learn.
your parents to sugarcoat it? Because
No,
like I
that's
feel
what-
like Hispanic
yes.
parents don't sugarcoat.
I was talking to Tony the other day. I was like, like a certain extent of me now is like, man, like there are some things that I missed out on mentally.
You didn't say certain extent though. You didn't say
No, a lot of things actually.
You-
'Cause we were talking
you're
about
switching up for the pod.
Okay, so real quick, I'll say my sister's going through some of the things I see now that I went through. But
Yeah.
for her, it's a lot better than what I went through because they're very like, you know, like for instance, at her age, 16, I was working every weekend.
Yeah,
And for her, they're like, okay, you're gonna work these 2 days so that you can hang out with friends. And I was like, oh my god, like
must be nice.
So, but I did tell them or Tony, I was like, I did the whole work thing every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But there was also part of me that like when I went through heartbreak or when I lost a job or lost a friend or whatever it was, they never gave me like more than a minute to like be upset. It was like life hits, you gotta get up. And so part of me now is like, I am like, whenever I go through something now, I do feel myself not go through it as long because my mom was like, you don't have time to feel like that.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucked, but I feel like I
Sometimes
do
it's
have,
good, sometimes it's bad.
but like I do see like my sister now and like stuff when she fails a test, like it hits her deep, and she's struggling with it. Which I know like the younger generation now, like kids really do feel. I feel like more than we did as kids because like it's very enhanced now, like the whole topic of mental awareness, which is great. But like for us, it wasn't.
Se
So
pasan
like
though, se pasan sometimes.
yeah, like but like for us now, like
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no,
Because
yeah,
some
yeah.
of their
No, no,
feelings
se
are
pasan
valid.
sometimes.
Let's be
very
real.
not bad. Like
But some of them are like
Yeah,
Some of
yeah.
them are, and that's what I'm saying. So then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
like struggle like on your end, you're
Yeah.
like over here, and then with your sister, it's like over here. So
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like trying to find that balance.
that
of
balance.
Like,
So as I'm saying, like now that I'm aware mentally of like some of the things I struggle with, there's also a part of me that still has that rough skin that my mom was like. At the time I was little and I was like, dang mom, like I'm 8 years old, like she broke my heart.
Yeah.
But like now I'm like little things like I'm like, all right, you know what, there's no time to really feel that because I gotta get up, I gotta move, I'll go work out or I'll go do something else to uplift myself and not just sob. But like I said, there's pros and cons to it. Some of it's like, dang, I wish my mom was a little more considerate back then about some of the things I was going through that as a child affected me.
But you know,
but then
it's
I did
because
get
they
some.
weren't.
They
Nobody
didn't
was
wear it like that,
considerate
yeah.
with them.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a con, personally.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
why?
Because we're having to now, as we're older, deal with
Fix
that
it,
trauma
yeah.
and fix it.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like kids, or parents, I guess younger parents now being more open, to understanding their kids' feelings and helping them understand their feelings is going to help them, be just more in touch and more aware of how they're feeling.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, for me, it was the same thing. Like, I just, like, have always pushed my feelings aside, but it comes and bites my ass, At some point, like, I just... something happens.
And I feel like we won't even know the true benefits of it until the younger generation now hits our age.
Yeah.
Like they're
so we
young.
can see how they are.
See how it plays out. Because like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yes and no. I mean, I'm a mom. So I'm way more considerate with Jaylene and my babies than anybody else growing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes my family will see and they're like, okay, you're doing too much. Why are you validating those feelings? You're the mom. And I'm like, because they're important, right? That's cool, but to a certain extent, because I hate like everything nowadays. Some of these kids are like, that's bullying. And the reason I say this is because like my daughter, she's like sweet. She doesn't bully kids, but she's like, she'll tell you how it is, right? So
Straight up.
But sometimes she's not. But for little kids who their feelings are like catastrophizing them, whatever, that's not even a word, but
it's fine.
You know what I mean?
You get the point.
Yeah, I had a teacher call me that a mom pulled up and was like, your daughter is bullying this girl. Because my daughter said, like, she literally moved her jacket. The little girl was like, I don't want to have my jacket. I don't want to move my jacket. And the jacket was in the way, making all the kids trip. So my daughter, being the intelligent human being she is.
Yes.
Shout out, Jaylene.
She literally grabs the jacket and she's like, well, it doesn't matter that you don't want it. The kids are getting hurt. So she grabs it and she puts it to the side. She's like, I'm going to put it right here for you.
Yeah.
Then she goes and tells her mom that my daughter was bullying her. And I'm telling you guys this because I'm like, so many parents just like coddle their kids way too much.
That's what I meant by
So I feel like, yes.
Not the
There's a limit.
There's a limit. Yeah.
Not the kids feeling. I'm saying the parents have also sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it's like, now you're catering too much. So like, for example, the other day, my niece, she was coloring on one of the shelves at my mom's house, like on the shelf coloring.
Oof.
Yeah.
And I go up to her, I said, Ava, what are you doing? I didn't say it like that. I said, Ava, what are you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, change the tone. Ava, what are you doing? She looks at me and I guess by the question, she kind of knew she was in trouble. She was in trouble.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can't color on that. I was like, this, and I pointed at it and I said, this is not for coloring. And so then I grabbed a book that was next to her, a coloring book. And I said, look, come here. And I sat her down and I said, look, this is for coloring. And then she goes, okay. And then she was so happy. And I was like, that little like explanation that she got was super important for her to realize, okay, look, he just explained to me that this wood right here is not for coloring, but this book is. So I'm going to color on this book.
Yeah.
But like us back in the day, it would have been like an asshole.
Straight up.
You colored on that.
So I think in certain aspects, obviously you do like a simple explanation is more than enough, right?
Yeah.
And not beating your kid, because he colored on the whatever. And then in certain aspects, I'm not saying you got to hit your kids, but you also do got to take it up a notch, and explaining is no longer
discipline in the way that they understand.
Yeah,
in the way that they understand. Because sometimes beating them, they're not gonna get it. They're just gonna be like, "Damn, that hurt," but for what, right? But question: did who got hit here? Did we all get hit?
I got hit.
Damn. But once though, and then
I
was
we only got hit once.
Just once, and I learned from that.
No, I did not.
Hitting is good then.
So hitting works.
So what you're saying is
we co-sign hitting.
Leslie says hit your kid.
Leslie is basically saying she co-signs hitting of the kids.
Hitting of the children.
Of the children.
What was it that they hit you with?
Yeah, do you remember what they hit you for?
No,
but do you remember what they hit
Leslie
you
says
for?
you should hit your kids with the belt.
Use the Tacova belt.
I threw a tantrum, I think, at the store. I threw a tantrum. My parents were like,
Ooh, they hit you at the store?
No, I think
I was like,
no.
dang,
Once we got home.
That's cold.
That's cold. Oh,
check on baby and push her around in the carrito. Push her around in the carrito, okay?
Let's go ahead and close this one out because some of us have to go. So, but any just some final thoughts, real quick.
Go to the next
Okay,
episode.
final thoughts. Yeah.
You final thoughts. Just it could be right now.
Okay,
or like
no,
everything.
my final thought is I still thank God that I start all over again. Cut that off.
We're gonna leave it.
No, we're gonna keep it. 3, 2, 1.
I thank God I was born in Latina. It doesn't matter, okay? I'm screwed up. I have a bunch of trauma, but I'm so grateful I'm Latina because I be looking at these people with no seasoning, with nothing. I'm like, God.
Y'all just straight to the pan. Grill.
What did I
Y'all
do
making
to
my
deserve?
editing job very difficult. Very difficult.
I'm literally like,
Leave it,
look
leave
at
it,
God.
leave it. No, seriously.
No, our
No,
culture,
but like,
our
for real,
culture
because
is beautiful and it's unique.
exactly.
And the bond that you feel, like,
Yeah.
we just understand each other with, you know, without having to explain.
Exactly.
And there's some things that we carry on, like the sana sana and the troca and the vapuru. And there's some things as generation now, like this next generation, that we're gonna carry differently.
Yeah.
And then the ones before, it's like your kids.
Yeah.
You carry some of the traditions and then learn from some of the mistakes and carry it on. So,
And I think
I
like
agree.
some of the I think like as we get older too, like understanding that the intent of our parents or of the people who took care of us, the intent might have been good, and probably the delivery wasn't. But that's also like the beauty of like growing up, and also maybe even like sitting down with your parents. It's like you can, as you get older, you can have those conversations and understand like, yeah, the intent was there, but it's like maybe we.
I mean, sometimes you can have those conversations.
That's what I'm saying. That sometimes.
Yeah,
I think
because some of them.
I think something that's helped me, and with any kind of resentment that you feel, is just remembering that your parents were doing the best with what they knew, and that they also have their own traumas and past that literally they will never talk about, because like they don't know what mental health is. They won't understand. They just don't. They don't understand. So they did best with what they knew. So
I'll give a real quick example just to wrap it up. I had got a tattoo. Long story short. And my grandma was pissed because she was like wanting me to stop getting tattoos, and she's not my mom, obviously. So it's like I'm not gonna stop. And so I got a tattoo. We're at this family function. I go up to her and I was like, "Hey, grandma, nice to see you, whatever." And she sees my forearm, shiny because I just got the tattoo, and she doesn't even like greet me. She just slaps me in my face. She slaps my face in my house.
Like the
it's not my house.
In my property.
Not my house, but like, my mom's
How
house,
old
but
were
in
you?
my house. Bro, this was like 3 years ago.
Last night.
This was like three.
You were a grown adult.
I was an adult. It was like
Yeah.
4 years ago.
They don't care. They don't care you're
And
over 18.
she slapped a mess out of me, and I literally like got so angry, right? And so then just fast forward. Now that's just for context. Fast forward, I'm telling this story to some people, and they're like, "Why didn't you tell your grandma something? Or why didn't you go off? Or why didn't you do this? Why do you still talk to her?" And I'm like, first of all, like how we were saying, there's just some things you just wouldn't get.
Yeah.
Trying to explain to you. And second of all, it's like, I can't blame her, like, low key for like how you said, right? With, reacting to what she knows when she gets angry. Who's to say like, that's probably like how her mom reacted. And it's just like, plus she's my grandma. It's like, it ain't right, but it's like, I don't know how longer I have with her. I don't have time to be beefing with my grandma because she's like, wasn't it hella disrespectful? Yeah, but it's like, man, like
You gonna put on her tombstone? I still remember
I
that
still
slap
remember you
though.
slapping me. But like stuff like that just sometimes we just gotta roll with the punches or the slaps, literally. And so
It's a beautiful thing being Hispanic.
it's like
What else got your thighs?
No. Oh, hold on. To end it. Last thing, when I look at the Kardashians, even though I do like their show, which is so dumb, but I see how they would talk to Kris Jenner like their mom. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm like, damn, si yo le hubiera hablado así a mi mamá.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be alive.
I wouldn't be here, but people do talk to their parents like that. So at least we did learn respect to our parents a little bit. Maybe not the best way, but
It is what it is. We here now though.
Yeah.
We here
We
now.
good.
And
We're alive.
And we're talking about it. We're laughing
You have
about
two
it.
beautiful kids. We here.
I'm not gonna whoop them like I got whooped, but
JD, like,
but let
can
me
I
say
hop
it's
on the next
okay.
one?
If you want
Bring
to,
me the
one
belt
day,
that they whooped you with.
if you want to though, it is okay. Just so you know.
Co-signed.
No, I never.
She signed. She got the paperwork, signed it.
Look, she's sweating. She's like, guys, please don't cancel me. Don't
She's
cancel
still
me.
reminiscing on that moment, starting to burn
Don't
when she
cancel
got
me,
hit.
guys.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all. Shout out to everyone who was a part of this. We do want to record a part 2. We are going to record a part 2.
Yeah, stay tuned
And
for that because
so-
it's going to get a little...
That'll come out next time. We didn't want to make it like this huge, like long podcast, but we are doing a part 2, and we're gonna run it back soon. But peace, love y'all.
Peace.
Bye.